Welcome to the Long Road to Swan College Art, Craft and Design Summer Assignment for 2020. My name is Claire-Louise and I'm going to take you through the assignment. Okay, so we're going to begin. So what we'd like you to produce? So we'd like you to produce what's called a transcription and visual analysis. We'll give you some more details as I run through. So we'd like you to select one of the pathways. So we have graphic illustration, fine art, and fashion and textiles. And within those pathways, we've given you collections of artists. So the best thing to do here is just to Google the name of the artist and then look for specific areas. So we've got things like Daniel Egnes, and we'd like you to look for people in structures. We've got Jenny Saville for fine art, and we'd like you to look at figurative paintings and drawings. We've got Cass Holmes, and we'd like you to look at stitch stories. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next slide. So we'd like you to visually explore sections of the artist's work. So what we want you to do is not to do the whole piece of work. So we would like you to just look at small sections. Try to work in the same media as the artist, and you will need some of the following materials. So we've got paper, charcoal, fine liner, brushes, pencils, digital media, acrylics and watercolour. Some of the artists do work in kind of multimedia, so they're combining a lot of those materials together. Okay, so we're looking at doing a transcription, which is a copy of the work. So I'd like you just to do sections of this. We don't want you to do the whole thing. So it's just sections, and you could do multiple sections if you wanted to. So pay particular attention to the techniques that the artists have used. So you all have to really kind of look at the work and look at it quite hard and in detail to work out how it's being composited. So the image on the right hand side was an image of an artist, and when we looked at this work, we kind of decided that it had a wash on the background, that was line work attached to it, and it also was developed quite painterly in sections. So really do look at the artist's work and kind of work out how things are kind of multi-layered together. Okay, I'm moving on. We'd like you to include a few notes covering the following points. So we'd like you to have the name of the artist, the title of the work, and relevant dates. Going back to the title of the work, sometimes, especially for digital work, you often don't get a title, so just do be aware of this. So do have then relevant dates. This could be the date of the work, it could be kind of artist's dates. And then explain what you can see. We'd like you here to kind of describe the composition and layout. So think here about kind of placement, how things are kind of placed on the page. Are things hard to the left, hard to the right, or are they in the center? You could also talk about foreground, middle ground and background of the work. We'd also like you to mention the tones and the colours that you can see in the work. Do use a beautiful language, so think about kind of rusty greys and sky blues. Okay, so don't just say it's blue or it's grey. What effects have been created? So think carefully about the effects that within the artwork and how you think the media and materials have been applied. Is it thick painterly marks, or is it smoothed and polished? Include also your own personal comments, how the work makes you feel, and use a descriptive language for your answers. You can do this on a page. Okay, so this can be on an A3 paper, or it could be in a sketchbook format. That would be up to you. So we look forward to seeing you in September, and we hope you enjoy our summer assignment.